Welcome back to Tungal College online classes. Hello students, how are you all? In last class you learned polarity of a bond, dipole moment and Fazan rule. The today's topic is valence shell, electron pair repulsion theory. In short, we have to call it as a VSEPR theory. Here VS meaning is valence shell, EP meaning is electron pair, R meaning is repulsion. Valence shell, electron pair repulsion theory. Now let us discuss about valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. It was proposed by the Sedgwick and Powell in order to explain shapes of covalent molecule. Now read the sentence. It was proposed by Sedgwick and Powell. Sedgwick and Powell in order to predict the shapes of covalent molecules. In order to predict the shapes of covalent molecule. And this theory is based on the repulsion interactions of electron pairs in the valence shell of an atom. It is based on repulsive interactions. The repulsion interactions of electron pairs. The repulsion interactions of electron pairs in valence shell of atom. So this is the key point. It is based on the repulsive interactions of electron pairs in the valence shell of atom. This point meaning is in valence shell electron pairs will be there, that electron pair will be repulsed. So this theory is based on the repulsive interactions between the electron pairs in the valence shell of atom. Later it was further developed by the two scholars. There one is Nihlom and Gillespie. Read the sentence. It was further developed. It was further developed by Nihlom and Gillespie. This theory was further developed by Nihlom and Gillespie. According to valence shell electron pair repulsion theory, the shape of the molecule depends upon the number of electron pairs in the valence shell around the central atom. Now let us understand what is exact meaning of this point by taking an example. I am taking water molecule H2O. In water molecule, oxygen is at the center and it is bonded to two hydrogens like this. Upon oxygen there are two lone pairs like this. So this is a bond pair, these are the lone pair. Bond pair meaning is the valence electrons which involved in the bonding. We have to call them as a bond pair. It is a bond pair. And this is a lone pair. Lone pair is defined as, already previous class we discussed, the lone pair is defined as the valence electrons which do not participate in a bonding is called as a lone pair. It is a lone pair. It is lone pair. Bond pairs are involved in the bond formation. Lone pair electrons do not involve in the bond pair formation. Both are valence electrons only. Clear? Now, number of bond pairs is how many? 1, 2. This is also another bond pair. So, in water molecule there are two bond pairs. And number of lone pairs how many? This is one lone pair and this is another lone pair. The number of lone pair also is 2. Labeled as LP is lone pair, BP in the sense bond pair. So, according to valence shell electron pair repulsion theory, the shape of this molecule, water molecule, depends upon the number of bond pairs and the number of lone pairs. The shape of the molecule, any molecule is according to valence shell electron pair repulsion theory, the shape of any molecule depends upon number of electron pairs. That means there are bond pairs and lone pairs in valence shell around the central atom. This is the point 1. Another point is these electron pairs, bond pairs and lone pairs, all these electron pairs repel one another because their electron clouds are negatively charged. Already we know that electrons are negatively charged. So negatively charged in the sense negative charges will get repel each other. So the electron space are repel one another because their electron clouds are negatively charged. This is the point number 2. Point number 3, the electron space tend to occupy such positions in a space that minimize the repulsion, maximize the separation between them. This point meaning is, I am taking water molecule in the form of linear. Actually water molecule is not linear. This is wrong. Water molecule is bent. The shape of this molecule is bent, not linear. Not linear. Now one question is arises, why should we write the water molecule shape is bent? Why don't we write it as a linear? The reason for this case is these electron pairs, lone pair, and these are the bond pair. So lone pair will repel, and bond pair lone pair will repel, and bond pair will repel. Repulsion is lone pair will repel, bond pair will repel, lone pair bond pair also will repel. So because of these repulsions, these electron pairs tend to occupy such positions in a space to minimize the repulsion, maximize the separation. If we keep these molecules linear, these lone pairs and bond pairs are side by side. Because of the side by side, the repulsions is maximum. To minimize the repulsions, the electron pairs are move far away from each other. I think you got what I mean is. So water molecule are writing as a bent, not in the form of a linear, because lone pairs, bond pair, lone pairs, all these electrons pair will be repel one another. As a result, we have to take the structure of the water molecule is bent, not in the linear. Now we can take the repulsive interaction order. Which is the more repulsion, which is the less repulsion? I already said bond pair will repel, lone pair will repel, lone pair bond pair also repel. Which one is the maximum repulsion? We have to write the order. In the case of order, lone pair will be repulsions is maximum. So lone pair repulsions is always greater than. Now the question is why the lone pair repulsion is maximum? The reason is these electrons are not involved in the bonding, but this bond pair of electrons is between the two atoms, hydrogen, oxygen. These are involved in the bonding, they are not free. These are the localized electrons. So because of these localized electrons, they will repel each other. These are between the two atoms. These electrons are between the two atoms, hydrogen, oxygen. These bond pairs are between the two atoms, but they are not involved in the bond formation. So the lone pair repulsion is maximum. Then lone pair bond pair. So lone pair bond pair repulsions is greater than, lone pair is greater than, lone pair bond pair is greater than bond pair. So this is a repulsion order of electron space in this molecule. Lone pair is always greater than, repulsion interaction is greater than, then lone pair bond pair is greater than bond pair. Reason is lone pair is localized, but in the case of bond pair, they are between the two atoms, then involved in a bond. So these are the points we have to write one by one. So what is the first point? The shape of the molecule is depends upon the number of electron pairs in the valence shell around a central atom. Now let us write the points one by one. According to VSEPR theory. According to VSEPR theory. Point number 1. The shape of molecule depends, the shape of the molecule depends on number of electron pairs that electron space may be, we can take bond pairs or lone pairs. Simply bond pairs and lone pair. I am writing as BP, and BP means bond pair, LP means lone pair. So the shape of the molecule depends upon number of electron pairs, bond pairs and lone pairs in valency shell. Around the central atom. The shape of the molecule depends upon number of electron pairs, bond pairs, lone pairs in the valency shell around the central atom. This is the point number 1. Point number 2. Point number 2. The electron pair in electron pairs in the valence shell repel one another because their electron clouds are negatively charged. The electron clouds are negatively charged. And another point is the electron pairs tends to occupy such positions in space that minimize repulsion and maximize the separation between atoms. Maximize the separation between the atoms. This is another point. And another point is the order of repulsive interaction. The order of repulsive interaction of electron pairs. The order of repulsive interaction of electron pairs. The order first we can take as lone pair. I'm labeling as LP. This is also lone pair. LP, lone pair. LP. Lone pair is greater than. Lone pair is greater than. Next is what? Lone pair LP bond pair. This is what? BP is greater than, isn't it? Is greater than. Next what we have? Bond pair BP. Bond pair. So this is the repulsive interaction order. Lone pair is greater than. Lone pair bond pair is greater than. Bond pair. If you write simply in the sense LP is greater than. Lone pair is greater than. Lone pair bond pair is greater than. Bond pair. This is the repulsive order of electron space in molecule, in the valence shell. Now, to explain the shapes of the molecule, we are dividing the molecules into two categories, in order to predict the shape of the molecule. The first category molecule is molecules with no lone pair of electrons. Molecules without lone pair of electrons is one category, and the second category is molecules with one or more lone pair of electrons. First category is molecules without the lone pairs, and the second category is molecules with one or more lone pair of electrons. So let us discuss both of them one by one. Next topic is geometry of molecules in which the central atom has no lone pair of electrons. So for convenience purpose, molecules are divided into two categories on the basis of valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. One category molecules is molecules without lone pair of electrons. The second category is molecules with lone pair of electrons. Now first we will discuss molecules in which the central atom has no lone pair of electrons. Now let us discuss examples one by one. First serial number 1, first one. Number of electron pairs I am taking as 2. If the molecule contains 2 electron pairs, 2 electron pairs must be bond pairs. The type of bond, the type of molecule I am labeling as AB2. The molecule is AB2. A is a central atom, B is attached bonded to this A atom. Then geometry of molecule. First we have to arrange A at the center. 2 B's will be bonded to like this. These are the 2 B's are bonded to like this, and between the bond angle in this case will be taken as 180 degrees. The angle is 180 degrees. Then what is the shape of the molecule expected? The shape of the molecule is linear. The shape of this molecule is linear. So chemical example can take as BeCl2. So BeCl2 is an example for AB2 type molecule with bond angle is 180. The molecule shape is linear. This is the first example. This molecule do not have any lone pairs. The second one, second example, I am taking the number of electron pairs in the molecule is 3. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and continuously we can increase the number of electron pairs. Then type of molecules. What is the shape of the molecule? We have to find out. This is our aim. What is the shape of the molecule? That based on number of electron pairs. Then in this case I am taking as AB3. 3 pairs of 3 electron pairs is there. So we have to take as B3. 2 electron pairs is there. We have to take as B2, B3, B4, B5 and so on. The shape of the molecule, that means geometrical arrangement of the molecule is boron, A at the center, 3 B atoms. This is the first B and this is the second B and this is the third B. The angle between any two B's in this molecule will be taken as 120 degrees. The angle between any two molecules is 120 degrees. Then shape of the molecule expected is trigonal planar. This is a trigonal planar molecule. Example for this case we can take as BF3, BCl3, etc. BF3 can take BCl3, etc. So this is example for this AB3 type of molecule. Here A is the boron and B3 is the, you can take chlorine or fluorine. For first case A is the beryllium, this is the A and the Cl is the B2. So we are labeling as AB2. This is A and this is AB3 molecule. Then coming to the third category, serial number 3. Third example 2, 3. Next we have to take as 4 electron pairs, nothing but bond pairs we are taking. These electron pairs are nothing but bond pairs. We did not consider any lone pairs. All these are bond pairs. Then what is the molecule we can expect? A, B2, B3. This will be taken as B4, isn't it? Then A at the center. 4 B's we have to touch. So this is the first B and this is the second one. This is the third one and this is the fourth one. The angle between any two B atoms in this molecule will be taken as 109 degrees 28 minutes. The angle between any two atoms will be taken as 109 degrees 28 minutes. The shape of this molecule is tetrahedral. The shape of this molecule is tetrahedral. Then example for this case we can take as CH4. So this is example number 4. Then category number 4. I am taking number of bond pairs I am taking as electron pairs I am taking as 5. The example for this case is AB5. In AB5, A at the center, right? 5 B atoms is there. So this is the first B atom, this is the second B atom, this is the third B atom, and this is the one B and this is another B. These 3 B's are present in the one plane. This B and this B present in the above the plane as well as below the plane. So this shape of this molecule is trigonal bipyramidal. Trigonal bipyramidal. The example for this case is PCl5 molecule. So this is trigonal bipyramidal. The shape of the molecule is, the example for the molecule is PCl5. Then number 5. This is number of electron space is 6. Then this will be taken as AB 6, isn't it? Of course, this molecules you will get in the further classes. There in detail we will discuss what is exact structure of these molecules. AB6. The AB6 I am taking as A at the center, B, this is the second B, this is the third B, this is the fourth B, fifth B, and this is the sixth B. These three all B's is in one plane. This is above the plane and this is the below the plane. The shape of this molecule is octahedral. The shape of this molecule is octahedral. Example SF6. So these are the some examples of molecules in which central atom has no lone pair of electrons. In all these molecules, the central atom do not have any lone pair of electrons. This is first category of molecules. The next one is geometry of molecular ion in which the central atom having one or more lone pair of electrons. The central atom having one or more lone pair of electrons. Let us discuss some examples. Serial number 1. So I am taking the molecule type is AB2E type. AB2E type. The example for this case I am labeling as sulfur dioxide. So to find the number of bonding pairs, number of lone pairs, first we have to write the geometry of molecule. S double bond O, double bond O. This is the molecule. Upon this sulfur there is a one lone pair is present. Then how to write this structure is we have to follow the Lewis structure, Lewis representation. So while writing the structure we have to calculate the total number of valence electrons. We have to distribute the total number of valence electrons to these three atoms in such a that all atoms will get 8 electrons. So according to that we have to follow. If you follow that we will get able to find number of bond pairs and number of lone pairs in a molecule. If you look at this molecule has number of bond pairs 1, 2, 3, 4. The total number of bond pairs in this molecule is how many we have? 4. Clear. Number of lone pairs is there. How many? Number of lone pairs is 1. Number of lone pair electrons is 2. Electrons is 2, but number of lone pair is only one lone pair. Only one lone pair. The shape of this molecule is bent. This is example number 1. I am taking another example for understanding purpose. AB2E2 type molecule. AB2E2 type molecule I am labeling as water, H2O. H2O is AB2E2 type molecule. So already we know the structure of water molecule. Oxygen at the center, there are 2 bond pairs, that means through hydrogens, and it has 2 lone pairs. Again we have to write a Lewis structure for water molecule, identify the number of lone pairs and number of bond pairs. Now in this molecule, number of lone pairs and number of bond pairs 1, 2. Number of bonding pairs is equal to 2. And E2 is nothing but number of lone pairs. Here is equal to 1 to 2 lone pair of electrons. 2 lone pairs or 4 lone pair of electrons. LP is equal to how many? 1, 2. Number of lone pairs, that is equal to how many? 2. The shape of the molecule is it is also a bent or angular. The shape of the molecule is bent or angular. This is a second example, AB2E2 molecule. Example number 3. Example number 3. I am labeling as AB3E type molecule. AB3E type molecule. For this case, I am labeling as ammonia molecule NH3. So for NH3 molecule, we have to write the structure. So nitrogen at the center, and there are 3 hydrogens like this. There are 3 hydrogens, and 1 lone pair is present on the nitrogen. Clear. Now number of bond pairs 1, 2, 3. Number of bond pairs in this molecule is equal to how many? 3. Number of lone pairs is how many? 1. Number of lone pairs is 1, number of bond pairs is 3. Now write 1, 2, 3. Number of bond pairs in this molecule is 3. Number of lone pairs is equal to only 1. So the shape of the molecule is pyramidal. The shape of the molecule is trigonal pyramidal. Simply you can write it as a pyramidal. The shape of the ammonia molecule is a pyramidal. This is example number 3. Example number 4. I am taking a AB3E2 type molecule. Example for this case is ClEF3. And we have tried the structure to identify the number of bond pairs and number of bond pairs. By looking at also we can write number of bond pairs AB3. Number of bond pairs is how many? 3. E2. Number of lone pairs is how many? 2. Isn't it? Number of bond pairs is equal to 3. Number of lone pairs is equal to 2. Then we have to write the structure of ClEF3. Then Cl at the center, and there are 2 lone pairs. This is the first lone pair, this is the second lone pair, and this is one bond pair F, this is the second bond pair, and this is the third bond pair. If you look at this molecule, what is the shape this way? This is look at like this. This is look at a T shape. The molecule is a T shape. This is example number 4. Example number 5. Example number 5, I am taking AB4E type. AB4E type. Number of bond pairs. B is how many is there? 4. Sorry, AB4E type example you can take as SF4. AB4E type SF4. Number of bond pairs. B4 is there. Number of bond pairs is equal to how many? 4, isn't it? Number of lone pairs how many? 1. So 4 bond pairs, 1 lone pair. So we have to write its structure of this molecule. Sulfur at the center. This is the sulfur, and 4 bond pairs. So this is the first bond, and this is the second bond, this is the third bond, and this is the fourth bond, and here is the 1 lone pair. So 4 bond pairs and 4 bond pairs and 1 lone pair. The shape of this molecule, this look like a seesaw. In school days we played seesaw. The shape of the molecule is look like a seesaw, like this. This is one, this is another. So 4 bond pairs, 1 lone pair. The shape of this molecule is seesaw shape. The shape of the molecule is seesaw. And the next molecule is example number 6. I am taking a AB5E type. For the case of AB5E type, I am taking a BREF5. I am taking BREF5. This is AB5E type. Number of bond pairs is how many? 5. Number of bond pairs is equal to 5. Number of lone pairs, how many is there? E is only 1 is there. Number of lone pairs is equal to 1. Number of bond pairs is 5. Number of lone pairs is equal to 1. So we have to write the shape of this molecule. I am writing the shape of this molecule is so Br at the center. Then 4 fluorines. This is the first fluorine, and this is the second fluorine. This is the third. This is the fourth. And 1 lone pair is left. Total number of bond pairs is how many? 5. 1 lone pair is there. So 1 bond pair I am showing at the down, and another lone pair I am taking at the top. You can show opposite also. You can show here is lone pair. You can show here is bond pair. Nothing wrong. You can take like that. Then this is the structure of this molecule. The shape of this molecule is a square pyramid. The shape of this molecule is square pyramid. So these are some examples of molecules in which the central atom having 1 or more lone pair of electrons. So we divide according to valential electron pair repulsion theory, we divide the molecules into 2 categories. One category is molecules in which central atom having no lone pair of electrons. So second category is the molecules in which the central atom having 1 or more lone pair of electrons. They are AB2E type, AB2E2 type, AB3E type, AB3E2, AB4E, AB5E. This E represents here, what is the meaning of E? This E represents a lone pair. The E represents a lone pairs. So next class I will come out with another topic.